Yo, is that Princess the Pig? Are you serious? She's beautiful. Hey guys, it's Omleet, and I'm here to give you some news about Darkmoon Faire. So, this is not confirmed, but it looks like you can unlock the Darkmoon Faire on April 24th. Now, you cannot play it right now. It's not active, but it looks like it's going to become available for the player base potentially on the 24th. Could just be a placeholder date, but look, it lives. It comes online for just a split second when you do that, and you get that little announcement from Nomelia. So maybe the 24th? We'll see. And if you go beyond into the end of May, this thing just totally disappears. So interesting. Interesting to see what happens there. So what is the Darkmoon Faire? The Darkmoon Faire is going to be an event that appears once every 2 weeks, and it's going to last for 1 week, and basically it's going to modify quests so that you get additional rewards on top of the rewards that you would normally get from a quest. And how it modifies quests is it gives these zany little modifiers, and it seems to change all the gold mines into chests. And the chests, when opened, they give you different things. Like you can spawn giant chickens from them, they can polymorph your units, it can make Princess, a pig pop out, all sorts of different weird things can happen. And after you open 4 chests, you get a modifier. The modifier that was active just now was called Deja Vu, and it basically makes it so your hand doesn't change when you play a mini. So you can keep playing the same mini over and over. I'd like to play like 20 chickens in a row, but I feel like what is going to happen is people are going to want to play like 4 Tyrians in a row or 4 Hoggers, or, like if Maiev maintains her 1 gold cost, spam like 10 Maevs, how crazy would that be? But basically, you open 4 chests, the next one appears. We've got 1 gold discount, and it seems to cycle the old one away. So now Deja Vu's gone, and now you just have all your minis costing 1 gold less. So this is going to be a quirky new way to approach quests, and hopefully it adds a little bit of fun and intrigue to them. So here are some of the other different modifiers that were shown off earlier. We have March of the Murlocs. How it works is each gold you spend while it's active summons 1 Murloc from your base per gold spent. But then there's March of the Footmen. Any gold you play summons a Footman. Is any unit off limits here? So in addition to this, we got March of the Sappers, and then we got March of the Skellies. But you know what we really want to see, Blizzard? March of the Molten Giants. Yeah, let's see that, baby. And really, this is just the tip of the iceberg for this, because they can do so many different modifiers with these chests. They have a lot of room to just iterate on this and fine-tune and figure out what's fun and what's not. So really looking forward to what they do with this. So how are they going to motivate us to do this? The reward system. This is what everyone really wants to know about, right? Because this is what motivates us to do things in this stupid game. The carrot on the stick. So I think we're all going to get 7 dailies a week. The event lasts for 1 week, then it goes on break. They do something else for a week. Hopefully more events after that. You get 1 weekly for 1,000 tickets, and you can do 7 dailies for 300 tickets each, totaling 3,100 tickets. And any tickets you earn are also given to the guild. So everyone in your guild gets those tickets as well. Theoretically, 15 players, if they're pumping as hard as possible, they could farm 45,000 tickets in a week. But you need at least 3 times that to buy everything in the shop. So you're obviously not meant to buy everything in the shop. So I'm really curious to see if Blizzard's going to implement a cap to prevent players from trying to buy everything and trying to farm as hard as possible, because there's going to be a really intense pressure here to get all of your players farming every quest every single day the event's going on to make sure you maximize those tickets. And I definitely see some of the really try-hard guilds like trying to bring in mules, like these mule alts, to do the quest and get as many tickets as possible to try and get above 50,000 tickets and try and get all of the rewards that they possibly can. So it's going to be really sweaty potentially, and maybe we want to see the drama. Honestly, I'm not super bothered. After looking at the values of the different items in the shop, it's a lot of work to try and get everything from this shop based off of the value that you're getting back. If you were to try and buy everything, it'd be 146,000 tickets. And basically, just look at this table that I've composed here. I'm making a lot of educated guesses about what you're getting. Like the Modest Tome is worth 30 gold according to the game, and you're getting 1 of those. So per ticket spent, you're getting about 0.15 gold. So if you can keep all of that in mind, you kind of get a rough idea of how much your time is worth here doing this event. And I can't say that I'm absolutely right on how much everything's going to cost and how much you're going to get. It doesn't show you how much any of these things are worth. Like the goal values, maybe it's 30, maybe it's 50, maybe it's 70, who knows? They can adjust them. I'm just basing them off of existing icons in the game and what they look like. And this final table is meant to show you the rough valuations of all the prizes that you can get from the Darkmoon Faire. And you'll note that all the ones at the top actually have higher values than the ones at the bottom. But that doesn't mean that you necessarily want to focus on all of the prizes at the top. Sometimes it's better to get gold to try and progress your account so you can focus your progression on certain minis and get specific stars instead of getting experience all over the place. And just remember, none of these values are set in stone. They could change any of these rewards at any time. This is just a demo mock-up that they gave. Now, I would highly recommend that you save your tickets for as long as possible until you know roughly how many tickets you have to work with. That way you can plan your route through this. And there are going to be content creators out there who are going to be telling you exactly which route to go to get the most bang for your tickets when claiming your rewards. So just know that Blizzard does not intend for you to buy all of the rewards, and hopefully, if they are wise, they will protect us from ourselves and make it so that we cannot farm an insane amount of tickets by using alts and crazy degen tactics. So Darkmoon Faire looking pretty hype, and it's really neat to see like all these different things that they're adding in. Like look at this giant chicken, what is this, Kaluk? Kaluk, is that how he's called? This is easily accessible content that every player out there can interact with right away. As soon as you hit 40 sigils, you're able to do it. And so this is a new way to play the game. It's a new intrigue and new fun to be had. And on top of that, everyone is going to be getting some rewards from this. Even if you aren't maximizing rewards, you are going to be getting something from doing it. And so I think that this is the right content for what is needed right now in the game. And the beauty of this is that they want to do more events. So they want to get more of these accessible events into the game that fundamentally change how the game is played and what's going on in the game so that it's different. It feels fresh. It feels exciting. And that is something that the game has been missing for a while. I know there's a lot of doom and gloom, particularly on the Reddit, saying, oh, the game's dead because, man, they don't have any of the new content that they promised. Like they promised all this new stuff at BlizzCon. Where is any of it? And Definitely, it is something to be concerned with because, you know, personally, I would have liked to have seen the incentive to lose matches to be removed. But I think this is a great first step because it's bringing fun back in the game. It's trying to add new stuff to think about in the game, and that's something that the game direly needs, number one, before anything else. You know, raids would be a great addition to the game, but the problem is raids are not going to be accessible by the vast majority of the player base. So if you drop that big amount of content in the game and nobody can even do anything with it, like what are you even doing at that point? So what it seems like they're going to try and do is they're going to make it so the events rotate once a week. There's a new event every week, and that's definitely going to be a new way to kind of engage with the game and have fun. What do you all think? Do you think that Blizzard was right to go with this horizontal approach with their content by making it a lot more accessible to a wider number of noobs and low accounts? Or do you think they should have gone harder on some of the more intense game modes in the game to try and build up following that way, you know, get the game looking exciting at the highest levels and then try and get players invested that way? I'm actually really keen to hear what people think about Blizzard's direction here because it's very bold and honestly, it could have been the wrong one, so we'll see. But I do want to give a big shout out to Bulava here. I am not in the content creator program, so I don't really have any access to any of this footage. And all this footage you see here came directly from his channel, which I believe he got from the content creator program. So thank you for that. And thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help my channel. And I will catch you on the flip side. Take it easy, all. Bye-bye.